I'm, of course, Edward the Professor.
And I am the Watcher.
And tonight, we're back with another classic review, but this is not like a normal classic review like we've been doing, is it?
Yes, definitely not.
Because we want to talk about something.
The bad reputation that the Sixth Doctor has, quote-unquote, earned.
Yes. It's not a good thing, in my opinion. It's actually a wrong thing for him to get this reputation. Because the Sixth Doctor is actually good. Okay, his stories aren't.
Trial of the Time Lord. Still
See?
one of my favorite classic episodes.
It's still up there with Genesis of the Daleks. To me, you can't just judge it. I'm sorry, you can't. There is no rhyme or reason to judging that. To me, the reason the Sixth Doctor is not regarded is because of the decisions that were made. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight in Midnight Who.
Well, for one, the first appearance of the Doctor was him strangling his companion.
Which was in the Trilemma. Yeah. Here's what I think of this story, kids. Merry Christmas.
It wasn't a very good story to begin with, and then to add on the end,
Yeah.
the Doctor shockingly hurting his companion.
Yeah. It just was like...
Left a bad taste in the fans' mouths.
And they also made the mistake of tacking that on at the season, you know what I mean? Maybe 4 months. Because in between this season 22. So it was like 4 months between they next saw them, right? About.
Yes, okay.
And it didn't go well. Do you agree? Because now what were the fans thinking? Well, maybe a Cyberman story. But
the Doctor is liable
for all the things that he was...
He could fly off the handle and hurt someone.
Yeah,
and that's not what they wanted in the Doctor.
And fans were like, well, this is not my Doctor. And the ratings kind of showed that. You know, the episodes in the season were alright. I do love the two Doctors. It's one of my favorites. And even, well, Vengeance on Varos is actually not a bad story. You just gotta find the gems. In between the season are some really interesting gems. Would you agree?
Definitely. Most certainly.
Now... Then the 18th month hiatus.
That's
where the Sixth Doctor ran. Kind of took a little curveball. Now, wouldn't you agree?
That is too long. 12 months is ridiculous, like we're dealing with now.
Yes.
But 18 months, that a lot of people who watch Doctor Who faithfully would be like...
You forget about it, truthfully.
Oh, what was that show I used to watch? Like, Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's ever going to come back on.
And you just forget about it. Now, that being said, the Trial of a Time Lord is phenomenal.
Probably one of the best stories.
That was... And I actually showed you more Colin.
Yes.
Which is interesting. I didn't show you Tom Baker. I guess I wanted to show you somewhat worse than good.
And Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah, I showed you the 80s for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
You enjoyed it. To me, though, I think it's just sad that they fired Colin Baker. Because it wasn't his fault.
I didn't realize they actually fired him.
He was fired from the part. And that's why he didn't come back for the filming the Regeneration.
He said, nope.
Hey, you guys fired me! You know, they blamed him for the poor ratings when it was truly, I think...
The writers.
Not even the writers. I think it was just the BBC executives. Do you agree?
Yes.
Well, I think that'll do it for this classic review. Wouldn't you agree, Watcher?
Yes.
But we're back next month with a regular 7th Doctor story.
Yes. Don't forget about Battles Month.
Yes, Battles Month is coming. Ooh. Well, what Battles Month will be is it's kind of a different type of battles, I did say. It's questions that we're going to ask you, Watcher.
Yes.
And you don't know what these questions are. I am randomizing the questions, and you will basically be surprised.
It's going to be my first thoughts on something.
It's basically, I'm going to give him a question like, who would win in a game of chess? The 4th Doctor versus the 3rd Doctor. Watcher, because that might be in the Battles Month. I'll see you next time. I'm the Professor, signing out.
And I am the Watcher. Have a fantastic day.